Hey guys, how are you? Today we are going to study about law of demand. Law of demand was initially given by Augustine Carnot in 1838, but later it was redefined by Marshall. So, the law of demand states that the quantity demanded of an object gets decreased as the price increases. In other words, these two have an inverse relationship. Like quantity demanded is inversely proportional to its price. So at higher prices we buy lesser quantity, and at lower prices we buy higher quantities, more quantities. So if we can see that the two have an inverse relation, the graph has been accordingly drawn, like it will come out this way as shown in figure. So as the figure shows that at higher prices the quantity is less, the far right side. Okay, and at higher price and at lower prices the quantity demanded is more. Vertical axis shows the quantity demanded Q, and the horizontal axis shows the price. Now because it will depend upon some conditions, so law of demand has some assumptions. Income should be constant. So if your income keeps on increasing, your demand for the object will go on increasing. Now the second point is taste, preference and habit should always be same. If your taste changes, clearly the law of demand will not hold. Or your preferences, like you used to wear a t-shirt, now you don't want a t-shirt but a formal shirt, or some sort of any other object. If you take an example, so your preferences should be same. Or you are studying one book, you prefer another, so the quantity demanded of the first will go on decreasing. And habit, if you used to be a non-smoker and suddenly, God forbid, you became a smoker, so the quantity demanded of the cigarettes initially was zero, but because your habit has changed, now you are a smoker, so the quantity demanded will be something there. So quantity demand of an object has changed from zero to something. So if you want that law of demand should hold, then habit should also be same. Preference, price of other goods should be constant. So you used it to be a tea lover, now you are a coffee lover, so the quantity demand of tea has changed. You won't buy tea, and instead you will buy coffee. Or in case of preference, now you because now the price of the tea has increased to such an extent that you cannot afford to buy the tea, so you have shifted to coffee, you know, are taking coffee. So there shouldn't be any substitutes, there should be no substitutes. Demand is continuous. Now if you are setting demand, you have to continuously assume that you are taking an object. Like if you take for some time, your demand has increased, but suddenly you gave up the object, you gave the product, your demand will be different. So it should be continuous so that we can carry out the actual effect of the price on the demand. And then there are determinants of demand. What will determine the demand? Like as I said, that if your demand changes, if your taste changes, your demand will be affected. and or fashion change or s- tastes or fashion change, your demand will get affected. The second point is changes in weather. So demand will be affected. Demand of a sweater is affected. In summer, its demand will not be the same as it was in winter. So weather affects the demand. So it is a determinant. Taxation. So if the taxes has have increased on a product, for example, it is 28%, it becomes 32%. So the quantity demanded will obviously go down. Or subsidy, like if a gas cylinder is 1100, suddenly becomes of 800 rupees, so you will buy more. Changes in expectations, like you had expected or you are expecting that in future the price of the gold will increase, so you are buying it more at this stage. So your expectations have an effect on the quantity demanded. Changes in savings. So if you have 50,000 salary, certainly you decide that you will save 20,000, so you are now using only 30,000 for buying something, so your demand for the same object has decreased. State of trade and activity like if your business is booming, you are earning more profits, consequently you will buy something more, because you know in in boom and prosperity you have more profit, you have more earnings, so your demand for your goods will be more. Depression, like if a country, if an economy is struggling, your demand for an object for a product will be less. Suppose you used to eat two types of fruits, now because the economy is struggling, your business is not working, so you decided that you take only a fruit a day. So it affects the quantity demanded negatively. Advertisement, actually it happens in advanced countries, now it is happening in other developing countries as well. If you are advertising, if you are posting ads of an object, your demand for the same will the demand for the same will increase. Like a company is posting an ad of an object, you are seeing it has reached to you, so you like it, the product, so your demand for the same product will increase. Income, if your income increase has been decided, it will determine the quantity demand, its demand will increase. Change in population, the more the population, more will be the quantity demanded. Actually I have written there and in research it is not. So take care for now. We'll meet you in the second video. We'll define some exceptions of the same law of demand, like Giffen and Veblen products. Take care. Bye.